Look back 10 billion light-years into the history of the early universe, and you need an instrument of massive scale. The James Webb Space Telescope was built to capture the faintest, oldest light in existence. In that distant era, galaxies are typically chaotic environments. They are bright, violent, and packed with dense clouds of gas rapidly igniting into new stars. But the galaxy known as MRG M0138 contradicts that pattern entirely. Instead of a brilliant nursery of young stars, it is a cold expanse of gray ash, completely devoid of new star formation. This galaxy died prematurely. Its ability to forge new stars shut down violently billions of years ahead of schedule, leaving only ancient cooling remnants behind. Hiding within the ashes of this dead structure is an object weighing 6 billion times the mass of our Sun. Yet, despite its enormous mass, it emits no radiation. It is completely invisible across every known wavelength of light. Locating an entirely invisible mass of this scale inside a dead galaxy forces astrophysicists to treat the region as a cosmic crime scene, requiring a deep forensic investigation to determine exactly what happened. To understand how the galaxy died, we have to look backward to a time when MRG M0138 was still saturated with the rich gas required to build stars. At its center sat a supermassive black hole, acting as a quasar. In this highly active state, it consumed nearby matter at a ferocious, accelerating rate. Immense friction of rapid consumption generated massive cosmic winds. These blasts pushed dense fields of star-forming gas completely out of the galaxy. By ejecting this material, the galaxy lost its ability to make stars, and the black hole robbed itself of fuel. This forced the object into a dormant state. Without surrounding gas to consume, it produces no X-rays, no visible light, and lacks a glowing accretion disk. The black hole effectively murdered its host galaxy, and by doing so, starved itself into absolute invisibility, leaving zero optical tracks behind. This presents a severe mechanical problem for astronomers. How do you locate and measure an object that emits absolute zero radiation? Because the black hole itself is undetectable, the only option is to observe the environment immediately around it. Researchers looked for the gravitational pull it exerted on the few surviving stars still trapped in its orbit. To observe something that far away, they relied on gravitational lensing. The intense gravity of a massive galaxy cluster sitting squarely between Earth and MRG M0138 bent the traveling light. This natural magnifying glass stretched the distant galaxy's image, making it appear 30 times larger. With the visual field stretched, astronomers were able to track the exact speed and orbital motion of the individual ancient stars whirling around that pitch-black center. By measuring the velocity of those specific swirling stars, they calculated exactly how much gravitational force was pulling on them, mathematically determining the invisible object weighs 6 billion solar masses. Unable to see the target directly, scientists used the physical laws of the universe against it, exposing a massive cosmic object through the distortion of space itself. This single discovery carries broad implications for the cosmos. Galaxies like MRG M0138 operate as ancient cinders, fossilized remnants of the early universe. By analyzing these cinders, astrophysicists can reverse engineer the exact mechanisms that rapidly shut down star formation in the earliest structures ever formed. But the James Webb Space Telescope is designed to look at very small, highly specific patches of the sky. Because of this narrow field of view, finding more of these rare, gravitationally lensed graveyards is incredibly difficult. The next phase of the investigation relies on upcoming instruments like the Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope. This observatory is optimized to scan massive swaths of the sky, drastically increasing the chances of finding more lensed anomalies. Expanding the search area will allow scientists to conduct a complete census of early black holes and map their exact role in shaping galaxy evolution. The mechanisms defining how our universe formed are not always found in the brightest stars. Often, these profound answers lie out of sight, hidden within the destructive forces operating quietly in the dark.